So I was looking at some asylum seeker issues we have in Canada. We'll get to the money in a moment. It's rather appalling. So the Canada Border Services Agency has a removal inventory of around 485,359 individuals flagged for potential deportation. That figure, of course, only goes to, I guess, mid-2025. Stats Canada and the Government of Canada statistics differ, and you can't really trust either of them. Well, I don't anyways. But if this number is correct, 485,359 flagged from the removal inventory. How many then were removed from this inventory in 2024? 17,357, 3.58%. You're rockin', Liberal government. Yeah. 79% of the 17,357 that we did remove from the inventory were asylum seekers. The percentage from the removal inventory increases each year as we have more and more asylum seekers. Let's look at some math. Currently, 291,975, if the government's figures can be believed, are on the asylum seeker waiting list to be processed. It's over 2 years to process them. Cost? Roughly $25.5 billion per single year, based on these kind of numbers, and based on, I rounded the numbers to 300,000 because it's only, the figures only go to June, and times the 85,000, that's I think it's actually 82,500 is the accepted cost. That's just food and housing. That doesn't include, the head of the line and extended health care that Canadians don't have. We have to get ourselves to a doctor, to a clinic, should we not have a doctor. A great number of us don't. These guys go to the head of the line in a cab. They're not sitting 10 or 12 hours in the emergency room. Of course, they also have options for, learn the English or the French language, optional societal assistance, integration programs, etc. I mean, we have no idea what these costs are. They're not listed. Crazy, crazy numbers. Yeah. So, then roughly, some rough math, if an asylum seeker is here for 2 years waiting to be processed and is accepted, and he's been on the asylum program, getting that 82,500 a year plus, that individual cost us at least 170,000 a year before he might start working. And then, if accepted as in the asylum seeking process, then they can apply through various ways and means to bring in family members, right? And I couldn't track down the exact statistic out of the UK, but over 60% of asylum seekers, their system's very similar to Canada. Over 60% of asylum seekers, once having been approved, remain on some kind of, I'll call it, the dole. So there's little reason to believe that Canada's statistics would be any different there. Oh, but we need to bring newcomers into the country to bolster the GDP and pay into the CPP, and, well, that math isn't mathing, is it? Anyways, mass migration is the World Economic Forum agenda. We see this in the UK, Ireland, the EU member countries, and I would think here in Canada. Yeah, well, I think I need some 8.